Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. I'm Greg Parry. I'm a wellbeing specialist, and I'd like to ask you a really simple question. What are you doing here? Not watching this video, but what is your purpose in life? Have you thought about that recently? I wish it was the kind of question we'd been encouraged to ask when we were kids, when we were much younger, because there's increasing evidence that the more stress and tension and pressure we have, the more likely we are to experience things like burnout and depression. But here's the surprising conclusion from all that research. We think that too much work is the problem, but really it's the fact that we don't feel that we're either recognized, that we get the proper rewards for our work, or more importantly, that we're really making a difference, not just to our own lives, but to the world around us. That's interesting, isn't it? When you have a feeling of purpose, it's amazing that you get this tremendous sense of motivation. And if you know what you're here for, that can revolutionize your life. We've known that for thousands of years. This idea of mission, it's not just Abraham Maslow's pyramid of needs that's told us that if you have a really strong sense of mission, you become effectively unstoppable. But in terms of daily human behavior, when you feel that you're making a difference, it has an incredibly positive impact on the quality of your life. So, rather than looking at ways just perhaps cut the working hours, reduce the stress and pressure, it might be more interesting for us to consider what you would really like to be doing with your life. Most people say to me, yeah, I'd like to take a holiday. I know. But let's just think about the longer term. I mean, you can't be on holiday forever. It would get a bit boring. If you think about the real purpose of your life as a unique individual on this planet, what would you really like to be doing? Because the harsh news is that we don't have forever. One of the limited resources we have to live with is time. Most of us usually get a real shock to the system that shakes us out of our lethargy and helps us to wake up. And there's nothing like facing the reality of your own mortality to come to terms with the value of time. So what I'd love you to do is take a little bit of time today, a few minutes, to think about what it is you really want. What is it you really aspire to do with this gift that is your life? You might not always get the answer from your mind. It tends to be more of an emotional decision. Curious, huh? If those two parts of our personality can align, if we get some congruence, you might find that your life moves in a much more interesting direction. My suggestion is that we don't waste our time, we don't waste our lives doing things that lead to frustration, where we don't feel recognized, or more importantly, that we're not making a difference. Here's plan B. If it isn't practical, you just step out of your present situation. And for most of us, I know that's not really practical. I would urge you to look for ways to make a positive difference, even on a smaller scale. You bump into people where a smile or a helping hand could really revolutionize not just their day, but their lives. Help somebody regardless of that knee-jerk reaction to judge them. Just see someone in need and see if you can help, see if you can make a difference. That could open up all kinds of doors for you. But this essential human feeling that we're making a difference, not just to ourselves, but to the people around us, is one of the foundations for a much healthier life and a much healthier world to live in. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you have other ideas? Feel free to get in touch. My email is in the description. In the meantime, really from my heart, I wish you a wonderful day.